Well, look at that big ugly thing. It ain't just horrible. Whatever it was, it ain't nothing. Ancient broke, some sort of big tool. Well, here we go again. Another new spot. I ain't been in a long time. Just got here. There's the truck. There's a flake. This thing's turned over a little deeper than it was last time I hunted here, so do a walk around. Maybe we'll have something. DW Verts, Hickbilly Outdoors on another little adventure here. Cross fingers, hoping for the best. Every time I see something like this, don't turn the camera on, it's something. I don't know. I don't have my walking stick with me either. Oh, it's just been hit on's all. It's nothing, but it has been hit on. Big old core that didn't make it, I think. Oh well. Ain't that pretty? There's more places I haven't looked. I need to get back on. It's a work in progress what it is, folks. Freaking YouTube may just kill me. Oh, what a way to go. I always feel good and confident when I'm finding these little more finished flakes like this one. I mean, this is where they was being made. It's where they lived here by the water again. But I love finding the smaller debitage instead of just the big old core chunks. I feel like I'm getting closer, even if I'm not. Confidence is key to finding this stuff. If you're not confident, you don't look as hard. There's every rock right through there has been hit on though. So confidence is key. If you don't have any faith in what you're doing, you don't look hard enough. You glom over things. Fixing to get in a mud bog here. And I found stuff in this field from one end to the other, but not a lot of places. There's no rhyme or reason. Been farmed heavy over the years, so obviously things are scattered around. I found a beautiful adze over here one day where I just was. I parked the truck, got back the truck. I did everything but drive over it, and found another big old blade over here a couple years ago, way on the other side of the field. And I don't know what that is. Is that just a chunky monkey? Or, oh my gosh, it's huge. What in the world is that? I just don't know. Oh, look at flake break off that thing. Tractor flake. I don't know without cleaning it. I'm going to have to pack that big thing out of here. I don't have a clue what I'm looking at there. I think it's just a... Boy, I don't know. It's got a lot of hits. That's got to be washed and looked at. I mean, it's obviously man-made. I can't tell if it was ever like an adze or... Sucker's a chunk now. Look at that thing. Oh well, that was live and happened. I can't believe I got to carry that big thing around with me now. Oh well, I'm still going to shut this camera off before I find anything better than that live. Like I said, that's no fun at all. I'm just wandering out here. I'm not doing a grid search or nothing. Because again, there ain't no telling where stuff is. Okay, I'll shut it off now for sure, because like I said, finding stuff live, walking around, it's just not fun. That just, holy cow, what in the world? I'm going to wish I had my hoe before I'm done. Because I'm going to get nasty. What the heck is that big thing? Another big core. Oh my gosh. Oh, I wish I had my hoe with me. Look at the... Wow. Look at that big old core. That sucker's beautiful too. Pretty rock underneath there. Look at the size of that core. Okay, so live action, no fun. I swore I wasn't going to do this, so I'm going to shut the camera off any second before I find something really good. And I get all excited and start crying and babbling and acting a fool on camera. Which way to go? There's a piece of Jeff City Church right there. There's a nap piece, but I see something over here. Just a chunk, a spall. My gosh, you want to stay and give the landowners buy their supper once in a while. Make sure I start permission to trespass, which I've had for years, but God, you can't stay too good of friends with your landowners. Here I am, still wandering, still rambling, saying nothing important. I haven't shut the camera off yet. This video changed directions in a hurry, is what happened. Another big core. Big old piece of drawed off of it. But I picked this one back up to go back to the truck. And this one's gonna be. I noticed something I just remembered when I pulled in. There's about a 2.5 acre field, or maybe 3 acres, right here. There's some of my truck. It used to be just timber. I couldn't see that from the road. I haven't been back in here for a long time. It's cleared off and tilled up, so it's right down on the creek. It could be something. It may not be anything. But I'll probably have to look at it before I go to. I'm going to have to do a mountain climb to get down in there. Or go back to the road that's cut in. I'm sure, man, there's stuff everywhere here. I'm sure there's a road cuts in for combine, tractors, all the implements of destruction. But oh, there's a busted adze right there. There's a busted adze, busted on both ends. Sure enough, there's a broken adze right there. There's a mound, or a ridge-like mound. Camera shows it back up in there. I found stuff on top of it, but nothing major. I don't know if it's too deep, whatever. I always look at it. What the heck am I doing there? Hammerstone, guaranteed. A potato-sized hammerstone. Snapped on flake right there. Good gosh, it's got still out here. So, do I do a video on this and this alone? A broken end. Look at that. Sure enough. Yeah. Just snapped on piece again. All of a sudden I'm back into debitage, which is French for broken stuff. Gosh, I keep thinking I'm just going to walk up on a big old Hardin, or maybe an Anglo-Stora or something. An Anglo-Stora of some old paleo Daltons. That would be so cool. Another big old core. Wow. Big old core or something right there. Oh no, that's an adze. There's an adze. It ain't much of one, but you know what? It's a whole lot of one. It's actually an adze. Ugly, beautiful. That one needs to be cleaned up. I'll do that when I get back. There's some water back by the truck. Look at that thing. Got bullseye in it maybe. Y'all see that? That's an adze. Cool. Look at that. Kind of a short, dumpy one, but it matches my personality perfectly, doesn't it? There's an adze, so pick this big thing back up. Live action, everybody. Everybody getting this? Probably not. Golly, how many, if I edit this thing, how long it is, how many people would still be here if I do this for 20 minutes? Probably not very many. An adze was most likely a hoe, digging dirt, maybe. This is mostly, that's the funny thing, okay, because here we go. Digging dirt. Well, the culture that I'm hunting here and most around here were not farmers. They were hunter-gatherers. So maybe if they had to dig dirt to build a shelter, it could be used as a weapon. Beating a hide, maybe. I mean, I find these things I call adze all the time, and I don't know. I need to do some studying maybe. Camera's getting filthy. Adze is obviously some sort of tool. And we have adze that are definite shapes, like the bull nose, pig nose adze. That one is not. The bull nose. I've got some very finely made adze. I mean dandies. We found some on film here for the YouTube thing recently. So if you think I don't know my adze from a point in the ground, you'd be wrong. I know my adze from a point in the ground. Cool, and get me a drink of water. Yeah, wonderful. So I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get me yeah, I'll let the frogs have it. I'll wait. How many likes would that get? How many views would that get on YouTube if I drank out of that frickin' nasty pool of water? I ain't hurting that much for the votes, y'all. Talking to myself, walking across a plowed field looking for rocks. A whole new definition of insanity maybe right there. I like being insane if that's what it means. Live action. Yeah, I have hit a long stretch of dead zone here. That's just goes with the territory. It's just what you got to do. And the worst thing about this is, if I'm in a dead zone, I still got to hunt this again sometime. I just can't take for granted just because I haven't found anything here, there won't be something next time. That's one of the issues with point hunting. They're where they're at, and you just can't give up too much for granted. I've got some fields where I've never even found debitage before. I don't hunt them. They should have stuff, but they never even found a flake or a piece. I kind of give up. Well, there's a flake right there, so I'm going to hunt this spot. And I'll probably do it again. Just walk the whole daggum thing. I never have walked this whole field. My gosh, guys, it's a mile across there. Out in the field, walking around with a camera, a rock in his hand, talking to himself. Holy smokes, that's just weird. Folks in New York City probably look at me and think, get the net. Yeah, they got the money, but I got it made, so there's a quote for you. I'm gonna say that's the end. You know, for today, that's enough. What I got, I mentioned earlier, and this with editing part of these videos gets hard to figure out because sometimes you know where you was, where you started, where you finished. Look at this. Right in the edge, so road bed. Nodule. That flake there is made by man. That's been hit on. But it busted up. It's clear, pretty crystal rock inside. Been hit by tractors and whatever over the years. That's a man-made piece off of it right there. I'll come here tomorrow or so, hopefully, Lord willing. So there's a couple, 3 acres down there. That's all timber before. So that's got to be looked at. Look how deep them ditches are down there. Yeah, that was all timber just a few years ago. So, okay, y'all, I'm going back to the house. I don't know how this thing's gonna work out, but I always show the junk, whether it's good or bad or indifferent or ugly or just smells weird. Thank y'all for watching. Subscribe. The little arrowhead right over there. Click on it, make you a subscriber. Appreciate it, y'all. God bless. I'm thinking big old glass of sweet tea. See y'all later. Bye.